Director of Strategy at Perfect Search Media, and today we're going to talk about the automation updates in Google Ads, specifically responsive search ads and performance max campaigns. All of the ad platforms have been moving toward campaign types and setup that involves algorithm learning instead of manual targeting, bidding, and creative. This is partly a side effect from the push for privacy. The ad platforms are withholding more and more audience information from advertisers and keeping the information anonymous in their system instead. The ad platforms still have tons of data on each user's online behavior, but they share less and less of those metrics with advertisers. This means that digital marketers basically are forced to trust the algorithms to get the best performance. And they have fewer levers to pull to optimize performance and also less data available to analyze performance at a detailed level. However, there are still ways to organize campaigns to best work with the algorithms versus campaigns that really fight the algorithms. And there are still some optimizations we're able to make on a regular basis. 2 updates in Google Ads recently highlights this push for automation, responsive search ads, and performance max campaigns. Let's talk about responsive search ads first. Google announced earlier this year that at the end of June, the traditional expanded text ads would no longer be able to be edited or added to accounts. This means that ETAs, expanded text ads, are frozen. The current ones that are running can stay running if they don't need edits, but it is likely that Google will stop supporting them altogether in the near future, like they did with regular text ads a couple of years ago. So with expanded text ads, advertisers can set 3 different headlines and the order that they show in, and 2 descriptions and the order there as well. The ads that you uploaded into Google Ads showed exactly the same way in the search results as they did when you uploaded them. The difference with responsive search ads is that you upload up to 15 headlines and 4 descriptions to the Google platform, and Google will mix and match those headlines and descriptions in any order to show in the search results. You do have an option to pin a certain headline or description into a certain place. Like, for instance, the best case use is the headline with your brand in it. You may want to pin in headline 1 or headline 2 so they always show. But in this type of ad, the algorithm tests to see what messaging performs best with each type of searcher, and the advertiser loses control in the order of the messaging and needs to write each headline and description to really stand alone. This sounds like it'd be very helpful for ad testing. 15 headlines, 4 descriptions, get really good idea of what performs best compared to others. And honestly, it would be great if Google would give the advertisers any insight at all, really, into the performance of each headline or description or the combinations that work the best. Unfortunately, the platform really doesn't allow any of that. They might mark a headline or description as poor or best out of the bunch, but they don't disclose impressions, clicks, click-through rates, conversions, conversion rate, or really anything that rating is based on. Same with the combinations. They'll show you the combinations that are getting the most impressions, but no other metric. So responsive search ads really don't help with ad testing. In fact, they make it very difficult. Really, the only way to test using responsive search ads is by using 2 or more different responsive search ads in the same ad group with different message themes. And then you can compare the metrics between the different RSAs and see which theme is resonating best with your audience. For instance, you might create one responsive display ad around how affordable your product is and how users can save, and another responsive search ad in the same ad group with language around how trusted your brand is, and test them against each other to see what resonates the best. If you test those types of headlines within the same responsive search ads, you really won't get any metrics around which performs best, but in different ads, you can still test them. This is one example of automation in ad campaigns where the advertiser really loses control of the ads in favor of the algorithm optimizing performance to the audience, and also loses insight into metrics that shows us what's working and what's not. Google has had many smart or automated campaign types in the last few years, including smart display, dynamic search, smart shopping, other types of smart campaigns, local campaigns, etc. Most of these types of campaigns require very little from the advertiser. They usually target the audience on their own using a feed or a website to determine targeting. They may scrape ad copy and images off a website or just determine it on their own or from the feed. And they also determine which landing page on the website to send users to. They do often perform better than most manually controlled campaigns, especially with a really good detailed feed or a website with great SEO and lots of conversion history in the account. However, recently, Google has been pushing the new Performance Max campaign type, which is meant to kind of eclipse all these other campaign types rolled into one. It will use your shopping feed, your website, and your conversion history in the account to target your audience across all platforms. This would include search, display, video, local, shopping, etc., rather than having different campaigns each focused on different platforms. These campaigns use algorithm bidding, like maximize conversions or maximize conversion value and target CPA or target ROAS. They also have different goals you can set, like just to get the most conversions possible, to get the most revenue, new customer acquisition, which is a new one, which we're really excited about testing, etc. You can set a specific landing page for these campaigns, but it's recommended that you just let the algorithm figure it out. But this ability to set a specific landing page really helps clients that have specific paid landing pages they want to send traffic to. Really, the only thing you upload to these campaigns are your ad assets, your ad copy, your ad images, your ad videos for YouTube, etc. You can still let the algorithm scrape ad copy and images from your website or a feed if you would prefer that. Google claims that using Performance Max campaigns increases performance by 20%. Honestly, here at Perfect Search, we're still in the early stages of testing this across multiple clients, so we really can't speak to any performance increases or decreases yet in our own experience. But similar to other automation, it really limits, number one, what the advertiser can control as far as targeting, ad look, and landing pages, and number two, metrics and insights about what targeting audiences, ads, etc. are working versus what is not for other types of marketing and for future campaigns. You really can just see campaign level performance in these types of smart campaigns and nothing more detailed. This focus on automation does seem to be the trend of the future for all ad platforms, as Google's recent updates show. Advertisers are losing many of the controls that allowed us to have super specific targeting and good control over brand look and voice that they had in the past in digital marketing. Advertisers are also losing a lot of the detailed metrics around audiences, keywords, search terms, schedule, location, and other breakdowns in performance that have really helped inform strategy and other marketing efforts in the past. Instead of the ad platforms themselves, analytics platforms are having to fill the gaps. Things like Google Analytics or other analytics platforms are still able to break down and collect data. But collecting super specific performance data is likely becoming a thing of the past because of privacy. This has been your digital marketing update on Google's responsive search ads and Performance Max campaigns. I'm Emily Lutz from Perfect Search Media. Stay tuned for the next video.